All right, friends, Coach Mike here in the Coach's Corner. What does do not double submit mean? What exactly does that mean? All right, let me explain. First of all, it officially means two things, but one more than the other. All right, it officially means two things, but one more than the other. Okay, first of all, if you have multiple reps, like if you have an agent and a manager, right? This is the lesser meaning. If you have an agent and a manager, what tends to happen is sometimes one doesn't know what the other's doing, especially if you have agents and managers that really don't know each other. You just kind of connected them maybe halfway. You said, oh, by the way, after the agent meeting, oh, by the way, I have a manager and so I'll give you their number, but they really don't contact each other. They really don't work together. One hand doesn't know what the other hand's doing. So both will submit you on the same project. Again, this is the lesser meaning. This isn't as much of a problem as the real reason I'll explain in a moment. But it can be problematic for some some casting directors when they're casting a project and then they want to know, well, who should I call? But again, it's not as much of a problem. Which rep should I call to give the audition information? Because usually they call the rep that they know the best or they feel the most comfortable with. It's a real problem with the actor because now, I mean, it's like, who's doing the work here then? Like, if the manager is just playing glorified secretary, and just here's what many managers do, about 80% of them. If you're a manager listening right now and you're angry with me, it's because this is what you do, right? You'll just simply meet the actor, maybe hook the actor up with an agent, and then from there on out, all you're doing is playing glorified secretary. All you're doing is saying, we have an audition for you. It's tomorrow at 2. Right? And all it is that the agent that you hooked them up with called you and you're calling the actor and you're collecting 10, 15, 20%. That's what I call glorified secretary. So the actor needs to ask himself, like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm an investor and 10, 15, 20%, that's big money. So, do I really need this manager? If they just connected me with an agent, I could have found my own agent. Follow Coach Mike's plan. You can find your own top 50 agents. Save yourself 10, 15, 20%. If you are a manager that's productive, you probably like what I just said. I bet you're like, man, I like this Mike Pointer guy. He tells the truth. That's right. So that's the lesser of the two meanings. What does it mean to double submit? Here's the true meaning. Here's where it's applicable most of the time. It is when you double submit and triple submit and quadruple submit for projects, right, on a casting, like several different roles, right? When you submit for several different roles. Let's see, it's an audition for this TV show, and I see they're looking for a doctor, lawyer, scientist, dentist, right? And I'd be great for all of those. That's my type. I play the more lead professional roles. So you can't do that. You can't submit for all of them. That's what the truer meaning is. What does it mean to do not double submit? Don't submit for multiple roles on a project. I don't know why this bothers casting directors so much. I mean, I really don't. But they don't like it. They want you to pick a role you feel you're best suited for and submit for it. Okay, now I tell you the secret here. This is great. If you recognize that you're great for multiple roles, then here's what you do. Sometimes you'll go to Warner Brothers, Fox on Pico, Raleigh Studios, Sunset Gower Studios, LA Center Studios, right? And you'll get over there and you'll sign in and you'll notice at the sign-in station, there's all these different staple pieces of sides for the other roles. So what you do is if you're great for scientist, dentist, detective, lawyer, if you're great for the other roles and you only got an audition for one role, let's say the lawyer, then what you do is pull the other sides that are there. Sit down and familiarize yourself with them. Because sometimes when you walk in the room and they see you live, they're in person, no more pictures. I see you in person. I see the way you walk, your levels of confidence, your voice, your air, the air about you, your aura, your charisma. Then here's what will happen. They'll say, you know what? I think you'd be great for the doctor role also. Are you familiar with the doctor role? Even if you're not familiar, please never say no. Oh, no, I didn't. What is that? I didn't see that. Because all they're going to do is say, okay, it's okay. No problem. I'll just have you read for the role they called you in for. So if those other sides are available at the sign-in table, and with respect to the roles you think you'd be great to audition for, then pull them. Sit down, familiarize yourself with them. You're already extremely familiar or have memorized what you're there to audition for in the first place. So go ahead, pull those sides and check them out. They may even give you more insight as to the flow of what you're reading for anyway, especially if you don't have a script. Oftentimes you just get sides, you don't get the full script. It depends. So that can be very, very helpful. All right. So I just wanted to break that down to you. My actors ask me all the time, what does it mean, Coach, when it says do not double submit? And of course, I have the answers. All right. Coach Mike here in the Coach's Corner. God bless you and yours. Have a wonderful, it's almost nighttime here in LA. Have a wonderful evening and look forward to the next lesson. Thanks for watching.